Hi, everyone, and welcome to this very short, but I believe it's going to be a very punchy presentation on real estate services and the value proposition that it offers to its agents. My name is David Steinberg from Property Funnels, and a little bit of background between me and Gio. I met Gio towards the end of 2020, and we only really started working actively together in 2021. And it's been a fast and furious few months. And besides the fact of what I've seen in terms of the actual agent growth and the effort that goes into the value proposition that Gio brings to his agents, and I mean, he's going to tell you all about that. But what I've experienced on a personal level has been someone who is a caring, considerate, diplomatic human being who always gives you the benefit of the doubt and always goes the extra mile to help his agents succeed. And he's probably your first and biggest cheerleader when you do succeed, and he will be your biggest confidant when you struggle. So that's just a quick one from me. Some housekeeping out the way. If you want to ask any questions, if something he says gets into your brain, you're like, okay, I must ask that question, please don't hesitate to ask it in the chat. You can just type it into the chat, and we'll have some time after this for some Q&A. Then half an hour after this presentation, after the Q&As, you will be receiving an email from Gio or from Real Estate Services. Please look out for that email. That's going to have a link to a calendar booking, so please use it if you want to take this one-on-one for him to call you back at a time that's convenient to the both of you. So that is that out the way. Yeah, over to Gio, and welcome. Thank you.
Thank you so much, David. And I just want to say it's a pleasure working with you, David. For those of you that don't know, we are South Africa's first, largest and fastest growing digital estate agency. We're doing things that have never been done in South Africa before for the benefit of estate agents in South Africa. And David operates in that space. He's a copywriter and a digital guru. And he's helped us put this all together. So thank you, David. Thank you. It's amazing. David, could you please allow me to share my presentation?
Of course. Let me just find you here. Give me a second.
Thank you. Who's telling me to dance here? And the Piwe. I love it. I love it. There we go. Thank you, David.
There you go.
Let's try. Right. Let's see if that works. Share sound. Just bear with us a sec, guys. We just want to get the presentation on. Just let me know in the chat box if you can all see the presentation slider there. I seem to have lost. Oh, am I still here? David, I seem to have a challenge here, guys. Just give me a seckie. My Zoom controls have disappeared. Oh, that's why. Okay, sorry, guys. Let me just try something here. There we go. All right, let's have a look in the chat box here. Yes, okay. Slide with no writing. That's right, Anna. Thank you. Thank you, Lucky. All right. So guys, before we get started, I just want to say that, you know, we're not going to be selling anything to anybody here today. All the agents that are joining us from outside are very welcome. To all the res agents in the call, thank you so much for the rah moral support. Love you guys lots. And you know, I just want you guys to relax. This is going to be very informal. It's not a formal thing. And what I just want to tell you a little bit briefly about is why we're doing what we're doing. So Real Estate Services is quite a young company. David, sorry, man. How do I see myself. I cannot seem to see. I only see the presentation slide. Is that normal? Hey? Sorry,
That's
guys.
normal. You're sharing your screen, so you're not going to see yourself. We can see.
So
I can
people
see
can see
you.
me, hey? Okay,
Yeah, they
cool.
can see you,
Okay.
and they can see the presentation.
Okay, lekker. So guys, a little bit about me, my business partner, Carol Dell, and real estate services. So I've been in the real estate industry for about 23 years now. I'm very passionate about the industry, specifically towards the estate agents. The last 10 years of my life before this business, I ran very large real estate corporations in South Africa, the last of which was KW in Sandton. And, I find that real estate companies are not, in my opinion, in South Africa, understanding the business relationship between the agent and the company. We as the agents in this business that we do a lot of hard work, and nobody pays us a salary. And without the estate agent, there is no real estate company. So I find that, unfortunately, principals of companies forget this, and they sometimes start treating agents as salaried staff members, and nobody pays us a salary. Nobody's putting petrol in our car, yet we get told to go to sales meetings, go here, go there, do that, and we do all the work. I don't know about everybody on this call, and I see there's 61 of us at the moment, but me personally, I'm still an active agent, and so is my partner, Carol Dell. And, we do all the work. We find the stock, we go do the listing, we deal with the public, the heartache and frustration that goes along with that. And we go sometimes through a lot of pain and heartache to do that first OTP, isn't it? Only then, we do that OTP and, maybe the com isn't full com. We take the OTP back into the office and we get frowned upon by the office manager or the principal because, you only took 2 or 3%. And, it's almost like they don't want to admit that we are in tough times at the moment. And regardless of that, it's your deal, it's your business, but they are of the impression it's their business, which is not correct. So at Real Estate Services, we acknowledge that it's the agent that does the business. It's the agent that sources the stock. It's the agent that closes the deal. So why should the agent not receive most of the commission? Okay, so that's what we're all about. Like I said, we're South Africa's first, largest, and fastest growing online digital estate agency. As such, we have decided not to invest in any office infrastructure in the country, but rather to put our resources behind the marketing of our clients' homes. And, we are with a company owned by Property 24. I'm sure you probably all know them. They provide us with most of our leads. We feed through a system called Prop Control, and it's the very best system available in South Africa. Also, it's the most expensive. But we want results for our clients, and it delivers the best results. And that's where we put our resources. Carol and myself make ourselves available to estate agents 24/7, Sunday to Sunday, for legal and mentoring support. When you as an agent want help, you want it right there and then. So we're only a phone call away. So let's get into this presentation. Before I start, could I just quickly see in the chat room, guys, whereabouts you all are from in South Africa and how long you've been an agent? So, for example, if you look what I'm typing in the chat room, I'm in Joburg, and yeah, I've been doing this for 23 years. So if everybody could just quickly pop into the chat there. Hi, John, JP, Pretoria, 5 years. Wow, it's going so fast. I'm new to this online thing, guys. Let's just see. Okay, thank you. Let's have a look. All right, Midstream 8 years, Joburg 2 years, Gerard since 2007, Centurion 3 months, Justice 29 years. Wow, welcome, Justice. Fantastic. Okay, guys, keep it coming. Just want to get an idea of the level of experience of people. Modimolo, Limpopo. That's Corlia, 10 years. Belinda, 25 years in Sandton. Maxime, Dormel, 10 years, Joburg. Hey, Dormel, nice to see you. TD, how's it? 2 years, Gauteng. George, Cape Town, 3 years. How's it, George? Ashley, Joburg, 8 months. How's it, Ash? Henry, 27 years. Simon, engineers, 2 years at KW. How's it, Simon? Fatima, thank you. Okay, guys, that gives me a very, very good idea. All right, so David, just unmute yourself there.
Yeah.
Are you there? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try and start this presentation, guys. Kick back, relax, enjoy, and let's go through it. Okay, so are you all seeing the next slide?
Yep, we can see it.
Cool. So that little slide is just all explaining that it's actually all about you. I know it's a little bit of a cliche, but it's in gold because you're gold, and we are the people that make real estate happen in South Africa. People don't do business with brands, guys. People do business with people they like and trust. That's the fact, and that is you. Just let that sink in for a moment. People don't do business with brands. People do business with people they like and trust, you. So very often when you're out in a client's home and you're taking a listing, they'll want to know what company you're with, yes, but who's actually sitting there? Let me just quickly, that's our business logo. Our slogan is, we make real estate a breeze. We're all about showing agents that this is actually not a very difficult business, especially, you know, once you've got your deal going. We do everything we can in our power to make real estate a breeze. I have many experienced agents that have joined our business, and when they see our offer to purchase, they're quite amazed. It's only 3 pages, and it protects the agent. Let's go through our values. So that's our website, realestateservices.co.za. Our value system is very straightforward. We believe that honoring people above business and deals is the best way to be in this business world. If you look after people, they come back to you. If you chase money, it runs away from you. It's quite simple. Our vision is to be the leader in making real estate transactions a breeze in our country. And our mission statement is, we're all about providing premium real estate services to estate agents in South Africa. So as you can see from that little promo video, and by the way, we release lots of promo material to our agents to help them secure stock and do personalized branding. We are SA's first, largest, and fastest growing digital agency. I say that not to boast. I say that with a very humble attitude. We are currently serving 164 agents in South Africa, and we're growing at the rate of an agent every 2 to 4 days. So let's have a look at I believe in being transparent. In line with that, I want to show everybody our current business statistics, what's going on in our business. Bear in mind, we're a young brand still. We're 1.5 years old. So let's have a look. So from that slide, you can see we have 164 agents presently in the business. Our total sales done is 438 sales. Our total sales volume is 778,000 plus some change. I beg your pardon, 778 million rand of homes sold. That's just under R1 billion. Total commissions that Real Estate Services has paid out to agents to date on those volumes we've paid out 11.672 million rand to agents. Just let that sink in for a moment. 11.62 million directly into estate agents' bank accounts. Then we also have something called profit share, and we do referrals like any normal real estate company. We work with any estate agent out in the marketplace, and we also work with the public if they want to give us referrals, but we do not micromanage anybody in our business. The profit share, I'm going to show you the number now, but I want to tell you how it works. And it's possibly one of the reasons we're growing. Once again, Carol and I are all for the agent in our business. And we believe that without the agent, you have no business. So one of the things that we do in real estate services is we have a thing called profit share. And how profit share works is if you refer an agent into real estate services to Carol or myself, and the agent likes what they see and they come on board and they start doing deals, you will receive 5% profit share of all the business they do. So let me break that down. If the commission is 100,000 Rand and that agent joins us on 80%, then that agent receives 80%, okay, full 80%, so they receive 80,000. The agent that referred that agent into our business receives 5% profit share, which is 5,000 Rand, and then real estate services receives 15,000 Rand. So what is the total profit share and referral we've paid out to date? It's a whopping 809,000 Rand in passive income that we've paid to our estate agents in our business. So not only do our agents receive premium marketing, premium commission splits, they also have the opportunity to build something that will give them a passive income in their life as long as the people they refer continue to do business. It's our way of saying thank you for helping us grow the business. Okay, relax, sit back and have a look at the slide. It's about 2 minutes long, this little video. Lovely. So I'm sure that was quite informative to many of you that aren't aware of our model. So let's go through, let's take you through a few key advantages. And after that video and what we've said so far, I'm sure many of you have got some questions. So just make a note of those questions. And we promise to not rush this. We will take every single question. We won't leave any stone unturned. So let's have a quick look at what are the advantages for you being on this call and having a look at what we do. So first of all, we encourage agents to build their own brand or use our brand. Of the 164 agents in our business, as I'm talking to you today, there are about 15 estate agents that are building their own brand, and the rest of the guys are very happy to use our brand. Our brand really stands out on the whiteboards outside homes for sale, on the branding. It really is quite different. We've gone with gold. Gold is the best. We want to be the best, and we are on our way to being one of the largest agencies in this country already. And the crown, you know, it's a king crown. You know, we don't play around. We believe that we are the best, and we carry ourselves in that manner. So you're welcome to use your own brand or use our brand. There's no micromanagement in real estate services. So yes, we are a virtual digital agency. I'm based out in Johannesburg. We've got agents all across the country. We have WhatsApp groups to communicate things, to announce training, to announce things that are happening, to congratulate agents on deals. We have a listing group if you want to get agents to help you sell your stock or source stock. And we've got a social group for shits and giggles. But micromanagement is something we don't do. Very often in the normal real estate field, you have a manager or a principal that's telling you and managing you and telling you to come into the office for meetings and do this and that. We don't do that. We don't micromanage how you run your business. All we say is if you're an intern, obviously the deal needs to be sent in to us to sign off for you. We don't micromanage how you do referrals as well. You can work with other agents if you want. If you don't want to, that's also fine. All we say is just be honest and upfront with your clients, and then you'll be fine with us. As I've said, we provide premium marketing of your clients' listings. Just to remind you, we're with Prop Control. We are with the most expensive and largest package available in South Africa. You know, very often when agents join our business, I say to them, just get ready for something, you know, because a lot of the big brands have got what's called third-party feeds. So you feed into the big brand, then it feeds into a feed, and that feed goes out to P24, private property, etc. With us, you're feeding directly, so it's quicker, it stays on page one a little bit longer, and it works really, really, really well. And it's a really easy system to use. We have no area restrictions. The reason we've decided to do that is very often, you know, me, myself being an agent, if you do a sale in a certain suburb that's your area and you're in a franchise kind of business, and then the seller says, well, listen, my sister or brother wants to sell, it's the suburb next door, you've sometimes got to give that listing away. And I just don't think that's right. So based on that, we say, if you want to travel there, you can list it. If you're in Joburg and your auntie in Cape Town wants to sell and she's prepared to do the viewings, you can do that as well. So no area restrictions at all. You are very free to use our recommended panel of attorneys. So we've got a panel of attorneys and we monitor the attorneys' speed, their feedback to our agents and the buyers and the sellers, and we grade them. We currently have 2 attorneys on our panel. Nationally, that is Dykes van Heerden nationally and Carol Coetzee Incorporated. We say we recommend them because we know how good they are in their business. We know they look after our agents. We know they look after our clients. And when you work very hard to do a deal, you want to give it to an attorney that's going to see it through to registration professionally. There's nothing worse than giving a deal to a conveyancer that doesn't know what they are doing. I'm sure the experienced agents know what I'm talking about. But that being said, if you don't want to use Dykes van Heerden or Carol Coetzee Incorporated, you're very welcome to use your own preferred attorneys. It's not compulsory. And then Real Estate Services recently set up a new division called Real Estate Services Finance. That division is head up by Anshin Pagel, and every bond that you send into Real Estate Services, you will receive 0.3% bond commission. So that's like 3,000 Rand for every million Rand. There's quite a few of our agents that are paying their rent and bread and butter money just with the bond commission. So that's also not compulsory. You're welcome to use your own bond originator if you have someone that you like and trust and want to support. But again, we make available who we believe to be the best in South Africa, and you're welcome to use them, but it's not compulsory. Okay. Goodness, let's go on here. And then I've already mentioned 5% profit share, passive income on agent referrals. So I think that was quite clear. So any agent that you refer into our business, you will receive 5% profit share going forward on all the business they do. And then the last point that's quite important to note, if there's some strong entrepreneurs here on the call, we welcome you to the call. We encourage, not allow, we encourage you to build your own team or company using our umbrella services. Whether you join us on 70 or 80%, or you want to take out a 100% package, which we'll get to now, you can build your own team. You can sign up agents underneath you. So let's say, for example, you join us on an 80% split. You are entitled to bring in interns underneath you or experienced agents, offer them commissions you'd like to offer, and take the difference between what you offer them and what you're on. So let's say you bring an intern on 50% into your business, you mentor them and help them do business. They receive 50%, you receive the 30%. So 50 plus 30 is your 80. Okay, so we encourage that because we realize that if you build a team, you are building a bigger business, and we would love that for you. Here's just a little bit of a look at some of our digital marketing samples. So there's a lady by the name of Jade Dell. She's in a wheelchair and she works from home. And she does some absolutely brilliant videos and marketing for our business and our agents. Her rates are extremely affordable, and we just show you some samplings of the kind of stuff she does. Landlords grow rich in their sleep. So that's obviously a promotion for rentals. It's a promotion for some branding. Obviously, these are branded to my cell number, but you can rebrand it to your own. So we allow our agents to take this, rebrand it to themselves free of charge if they want, or contact Jade to do their own marketing directly, and you'll be surprised how affordable she actually is. And there's another example of a listing advert. So as you can see, we do very professional, clean, fresh marketing. Right, so let's jump right to the next part, our business options to estate agents in South Africa. Let's just have a quick look here. Let's just open the chat box. Just want to hear from everybody. Are you all still okay? Are you all still following? Just say yes if you are, no if you lost. Thank you, Ines. Everybody else, you're all still good there? We're all still okay? Wow, okay, there we go, there we go. Thank you, you guys are awesome. All right, let's go. All right, so the first and most important thing you need to realize with us is there's no desk fees, there's no joining fees, there's no royalties, there's no sudden changes ever. You're welcome to join us depending on your level of experience, which we will assess on a one-on-one call or meeting with you. We start agents off that are experienced at a certain level, between 70 to 80%. I gauge that level once I've had a chat with you personally, and then we make that decision on that offer. Most agents qualify for the 80%. I would say that agents that haven't done a lot of business or haven't been in the business for at least a year, maybe 2 years, we'd probably start them on 70%. Excuse the noise of that little guest. We have a doggy in the house. So I hope that makes sense. 70 to 80%. That being said, like 85% of the guys that come on board take us up on our 80% commission offering because they know what they're doing. They've got the experience on that commission package. So let's say you are entitled to the 80%. You can come on board for 80%. You don't pay any joining fee. You don't pay any monthly costs, and you get access to all of our systems, including prop control to load your listings. There's no monthly cost or license fee for that package. Only thing you will pay for is any startup pack items that you need. So that's like business cards, for sale boards, name stickers. Maybe you want some marketing material. And then the other thing for your account is your FFC. Okay. What's the next package? So then we got packages all the way up to 100%. They're all pretty much the same in how they work. I'm just going to explain it on the 100% because that's the principle's the same all the way from 85 to 100. So when you join us, you are entitled to join us on our no monthly cost or no joining fee option, which will then be 70 to 80%, probably 80%. I see there's a lot of experienced agents, so most experienced guys get the 80% deal from us. Let's say you want to upgrade now to 85, 90, 95, or 100% package. You can do that when you come in immediately, or you can do that whenever you like. There's no time limit to when it can be done. So let's say you want to take us up on the 100% commission package. How that works, you'll see there's a license fee, a monthly fee of 4,000 Rand per month, and a once-off license fee, meaning once off only. You pay it once. When your first year's done, you don't pay it again. So it's 4,000 Rand every month, 70,000 Rand upfront, and you are on 100% commission with no royalties. Yeah, you heard that right. 100% with no royalties. All these packages allow you to build a team. On the 100%, you'll see the little star there. That star just says, so we are all about bringing economies of scale to the benefit of the agent. So on the 100% package, we're not making any money. We're just covering some costs. So on that package, you're allowed to bring in 5 agents maximum. When you go over 5 agents, you'll pay 4,000 Rand plus 8.50 Rand per property 24 lead. Okay, so it's quite simple. All the other packages, there's no ceiling to the number of agents you can bring into your business. So again, please just make a note of any questions that may come up on this slide, and we'll take them shortly. Just another promo video to show you what we are all about. All right, so we're at that point in the presentation where we would love to take your questions. You will note on the bottom there's my name and surname. You pronounce it Giovanni Gaggia. I'm an Italian from Port Elizabeth, South African born and bred, and been in the industry for 23 years. There's my cell number, my private cell, and my business email. My business partner and shareholder is Carol Dell. There's her cell number and email, so you guys are welcome to contact us at any time. WhatsApp, email, phone call, with pleasure. Carol and myself make ourselves available, like I said, Sunday to Sunday, pretty much 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. every single day to assist and support our agents. So I think at this stage, David,
yes. Thank you, Gio. That was a great presentation. So if you've got any questions, please pop them in the chats below. It's just going to be easier. And in the meantime, we do have some questions that came through while you were busy. And I'm going to just read them, and you can obviously answer them like that. And that
thank you, David.
Other people to ask the questions. Ndapile, just the availability for one-on-one. If you look above there, I've sent a link. You can book in the calendar right there. So it's the funnels.property funnels /book -res. So if you can book
Thanks,
there, you
Ndapile.
can have a chat to Gio. Okay, so some of the questions that came through during the presentation were the same question came from both George and Jacqueline. And this, I think, refers to the profit share. It was about, is that a cumulative profit share or is it 5% once off?
Okay, so how the profit share works is, let's just use that 100,000 Rand commission deal because it's straightforward. If you refer an agent into our business, you receive 5% profit share on all the business they do as long as they keep doing business. So if that agent stays with us for 20 years, you'll receive their 5% profit share for 20 years. Does that make sense?
Makes perfect sense. Any more questions on the profit share? I'm going to go into another question from Dale. She says, you've expanded so quickly. What back-end support is there? And how have you managed with the back-end support? How will you cater for this growth in the future? So it's a growth question.
Great question. Who asked that question?
Dale.
Dale, lovely question, Dale. So thank you, Eric. Have a good day. Bye. Dale, so that's a great question. Remember, we're a digital estate agency. So we've got an army of admin people behind the scenes that our agents don't meet. And what happens is, so for example, let me give you some practical examples. So yes, 5% per transaction, Benny. So some practical examples, Dale. We've got an administrative platform in place. So when our agents need Lightstones, they need owners' phone numbers, they need help with setting up an email, they're having a problem, whatever, we hop onto their computer virtually and we assist them via our admin support team. All requests for Lightstones are handled via WhatsApp to myself or Carol Dell at this point in time. We are busy building a real estate services mobile app, which will make it even more streamlined, but we're quite happy with how we're rolling at the moment. And the infrastructure and support is in place to handle growth of 1,000, 2,000 agents. That's no problem. And if I can maybe add to something there and just share maybe my vision for this business. So, you know, like I've said to you, I feel that in South Africa specifically, agents do all the work, yeah? Once you've had your training, you no longer need to be in a 50-50 brand, and it's time for you to branch out and do your own thing and take your power back, I think. And in line with that, our vision for real estate services in South Africa is to dramatically change agents' lives for the better. If their finances are stronger, their lives are better, they got happier families and happier lives, and it just gives a general all-round improvement in their quality of life. But there's more that we're busy with. Our medium-term vision is to take this company to such a point that we can actually list it on the Johannesburg Stock Exchange or the Altex Stock Exchange. And I would love nothing more than to make pre-listing shares available to our estate agents before we list, so that they can even have shares in the first real estate company that's listed in South Africa. So just to give you an idea of our vision and where we're going. So I hope that answers Dale's question. What else we got there?
Got another question earlier, also during the presentation. I'll go to the questions that are being asked now.
Thank you. I'm like flying in the dark here, so thank you.
That's fine. So someone asked, I don't have a name. I just have like a code for what they logged in as. So apologies for that. But when do you get the bond commission? Before deal registration or on registration?
On registration. So the banks pay us out normally within 2 to 3 days after date of registration.
Okay, great. Mark asks, so do you pay 5% even if the person is on 100%?
Oh, great question. So that's the only package. The 5% profit share is on 80% and lower. If an agent comes in and buys a 100% package deal, then obviously there's no 5% profit share. But what we do on the splits above 80%, Mark, is the agent that refers that agent in will receive a once-off 5% of the license fee. Yeah. So on the 100%, 5% of the 70,000 is a once-off 3,500 Rand. I hope that makes sense. Thanks, Mark.
Cool. Dale asks again, are Lightstone reports available after hours too?
Dale, 24/7, we're rocking the daisies.
Simon asks, do we have access to both Lightstone and virtual agent? Also provide leads for sale boards. So I suppose it's infrastructure.
Sorry, what was his question?
It was a sort of a three-part question. Let me just do it slowly. So do we have access to both Lightstone and virtual agents is the first part.
So first of all, yes, you can have a Lightstone report, but we also have access to a new kid on the block called CMA Info. Now, they came to us via Investec in Cape Town, in the Western Cape, uses a system called CMA. All the other banks, valuers use Lightstone. CMA is the new kid on the block. It gives you a min range, a max range, and a middle range. It also gives you bandwidths of increased price activity in a suburb. So you can receive a Lightstone report, you can receive a CMA report, and there's no charge for that. You can also receive owners' phone numbers at no charge. So let's say you see 3 empty units on a street, you send us the addresses, and within 5 minutes, we will WhatsApp you then whatever you request, Lightstones, valuation, CMAs, or owners' phone numbers. When it comes to bulk contacts, we will allow up to 50 at a time. So you say, Giovanni, please send us the owners' phone numbers for this complex. We'll send you the first batch. When you're done with that, you hit us up again, and we'll send you the next 50, just to control costs. Dale I've just opened this here, CMA. Okay, so you guys know CMA. You guys in the Cape, eh? CMA is also POPI compliant. Correct. That's very, very correct, Dale. Nice to see you know what's going on in our country. Very, very true. A lot of people don't know that. Right, what other questions do we have? There was another question from that person. You said there were 3 parts to it.
Yeah, so it was, let me just come back here in here. So virtual agent, and then also provide leads. I'm not too sure if that means, are you providing?
Oh, yeah. So seller leads or owner leads. Yeah, so we do. So one of the things we did when we set up our business, we put thousands of dollars, not rands, dollars. I personally did it into our website. We contracted the services of an American company, and we've got massive Google integration on the back end of realestateservices.co.za. So we very often receive inquiries from the general public. I'd like to sell my home. We farm those leads out to agents normally that are doing deals, because we want to give these clients to agents that will sell their houses. So yes, we do provide leads from the company, and we will do that one-on-one with every agent as we find them in the areas where the leads are coming through. I hope that answers that question.
I think in terms of Lightstone,
for sale. Sorry. The person asked about for sale boards. That's for your account. So if you want for sale boards, we put you in touch with our supplier. If you're in Joburg, if you're elsewhere in the country, we can send you the artwork and you can have it printed locally. That's for your account.
Great. I think Liesel's backing you up in terms of the providing Lightstones and CMA is excellent. So Liesel's very happy. Okay, so I think George was asking a question, which was quite a multi-part question. In terms of the requested contact numbers, is it for the agent's cost or company, regardless of commission splits?
No. So if you've joined us on the 70 or 80% level, on up to 80%, you don't pay anything. Unlimited Lightstone, CMAs, and owners' phone numbers at no cost to you.
Great. And then how are real estate services position itself in terms of POPI Act? Is there an agreement with Lightstone, CMA, and what system are you using?
Okay, who asked that question?
That was George.
Good question, George. So the POPI Act is coming upon us. We are POPI compliant, and when the Act comes into promulgation, I think it's the 1st of June this year, we will only do business with companies that are POPI compliant. So I hope that, I know that Lightstone are busy getting POPI compliant, George. So it will be fun. And just to also, we, in terms of owners' phone numbers, we use everything that's available. So we use virtual agent, we use CMA, they've got a nice system as well. And then there's also the Lightstone one, the easy contact one, but we find that doesn't work very well. We also, if you do rental business, it's important that you know we subscribe to TPN. We believe they're the best in the country in terms of legalities around rentals. We use their lease packs branded to ourselves, and we use TPN to run credit reports for prospective tenants.
Great. Simon was just asking, can we make the slide available to those who are interested? I suppose this presentation, I suppose that's fine. Hey, Gio, give them
No, it's absolutely fine. Are we recording?
We are recording too.
It's a bit late to ask me now, eh?
No, we're definitely recording.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so I suppose that's a yes.
Sorry, there's Carol said what? Do we plan on providing regular training? So absolutely we do. Almost on a monthly basis, we have something going on. Again, we don't force it. We put it on our business WhatsApp group, and then the agents come into the calls. It's normally Zoom or Google Places and things like that. So yes, we do. Absolutely we do.
CBC's has got a bit of a problem, I think, in terms of he's been out the industry for some time and he wants to renew his FFC. Now he's owing 9,000 Rand. Can you help him? Is there any sort of...
Sibusiso, so we find that all the time. Our dear friends at the Estate Agents Affairs Board, we all know the efficiency rates. What we would suggest you do, Sibusiso, is contact them. I don't know where you are in South Africa, but we would advise going to one of their offices in Durbs, Cape Town or Joburg and going to see them, make an initial payment. They will then issue your FFC and do what's called a payment arrangement to pay off the balance. That's what we would suggest. Another thing I must say on that question, on that note, is we only take on agents that have got FFCs, obviously. If you don't have an FFC, you won't be able to trade with us. It's one of our requirements. If someone like Sibusiso has got that problem, we would suggest you go into the EAB and ask them for a payment arrangement plan. Then you can sort that out. We also have a company that helps agents get their FFCs. They charge between 200 to 300 Rand. They're a private company and they operate via email with many agents in South Africa. We also use them and they just help you get your FFC out from the EAAB. I see Esther says, I just want to make sure what you said about Lightstone, unlimited Lightstone reports. Is that a report or just if you draw? It's unlimited, unlimited Lightstones, unlimited CMAs, unlimited owners' phone numbers, Esther. Thank you.
You see George's question there, Gio?
Yeah, I'm finally there. Thank you.
Cool.
George, thanks, man. How will you manage as a principal in order to assist, for example, an intern that must be accompanied or full estate agent, hence intern can't complete contracts? George, so are you an intern? Let's just wait for his answer. Yes. So George, we've got many interns in our business. The law is quite clear on how you need to operate as an intern. George is quite right. You may not put your signature on an OTP if you are an intern. You certainly are allowed to do the viewing with the buyer, and we will help you as an intern to complete that offer if you need help. But that being said, most interns have done sales. They know what they're doing. But as an intern, it's important to note, you may not sign that OTP as the agent. You email or WhatsApp the OTP over to us, and we sign it off for you and send it back. Again, we're very efficient and very quick in doing that. I hope that answers your question, George. Please provide the details. Jabulile says, please provide the details of the company that assists. We can do that with pleasure. David, if you could just type my email address in there, okay. And then Jabulile, you can email me and I will just send you their details by email if that's okay. Thank you, George. MQF4. Nice, nice. You're very welcome, George. Pleasure, Jabulile. Thanks, David. There's my email. All right. So let's just quickly see. Oh, wow, there's still, so normally when you do these webinars, you find like after 5 minutes, everybody drops off the call. It's quite amazing to see that 95% of you are still on the call. Thank you so much for your time. I'm very honored to be able to talk to you like this. This is the first time we're doing things like this, and we really hope that this has been to some benefit for you, or to you. And if you want to contact me, you're welcome to do so. There's my phone number. David, you can also just pop it in the chat there with pleasure. And you can call me or WhatsApp me. If I don't take your call, I am very busy. I promise I will get back to you. I would just, oh, there's another question. Thanks, Carol. Can we see? Of course you can, George. Just pop me a WhatsApp 072-915-9011. I'll WhatsApp it through to you with pleasure, George, with pleasure. Is there, Sandy's asking, is there internal training and courses for NQF5 and PDE? So thank you for the question. Sandy, so our approach on that is we are a real estate company. We are not a training company per se, but we do provide a lot of training to our agents. I myself personally have mentored and trained agents for 19 years of my life. It's what I do every day. But when it comes to NQF4 and NQF5, we prefer to outsource to the various companies like eTechCarne. They're one of the best out there. They're very cheap at the moment. I mean, there's many companies that you can use that we can recommend to get your NQF4, to get your logbook done, to get your PDEs and all of that, and your NQF5. I hope that answers your question, Sandy. Thank you. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. All right, so let me continue with this presentation. There's one more video I'd like to show you guys, and I'll stick around at the end if anybody wants to chat with pleasure. Okay, here we go.